Hi, everybody. Welcome to a new all of the above budget movie review. And this time we're going back into the world of horror. And it's a classic tale of horror. And it started when I was young and I think I watched the first movie. And it scared me to death because it was so real. It could happen. I mean, I'm not really religious, but it could happen. And what I'm talking about is The Omen. And the first movie is, to my knowledge, still one of the best of the three, the original trilogy. It tells a story about how a couple adopt a kid, or, well, the father adopts a kid, the mother doesn't even know. And that kid turns out to be the son of Satan, or the Antichrist. And it's very subtle. It's not like, hey, it's in your face. He has a pitchfork and horns. No, it's like very subtle things and things that happen and very supernatural. And I loved it. It wasn't like they do these days, jump scare movies and effects and all those. The effects were practical. We even have some good actors in there. I mean, one of them was Gregory Peck. He played the father. And we have a Doctor Who connection because Patrick Troughton, the second Doctor, he plays one of the people in the movie. And it kept me on my feet. The Jerry Goldsmith score, oh, it really hit me. It made the movie so much better. And the open ending, it left something to think about. So, if you like supernatural horror, it's a real one to go see. And of course, there was a sequel called Damian Omen 2. And in this movie, the kid Damien is a teen, and we see how he grows up and how he learns to accept that he's the Antichrist. Also, the horror is very subtle. It's not like, hey, he snaps his finger and somebody dies. No, all things that happen could happen or could be an accident, but they are not. And every time you can, if you believe in devils and angels and all those things, it makes sense. If you don't believe in those things, um, you could say, well, you can also find ways to explain it. So yeah, I liked too. Also, it was a good sequel, a very good sequel. It was a strong story, and it had a lot more horror. Yeah, it was more horror like than the first one. And then came a third one, The Final Conflict. And that is where the trilogy had ended, where the story of Damien ended. But this is one of the slowest movies of the three. It wraps up the trilogy, the original, and it has Sam Neill playing Damien, and he wasn't that known back then. Now he's Mr. Jurassic Park, and we all know him. But back then he was just a face, the man who could be Bond, because around that time he also could be Bond. I think he auditioned for James Bond also. So, um, but this movie is very slow. Uh, I liked how he concluded how this movie concluded the series, but it's not the best one in the lot. Then, lots of years later, there came a TV movie, Awakening, The Awakening, Omen 4, and it's like it's a straight to yeah the video movie or a TV movie. It was done on TV because Fox owns the rights to the Omen. Did a TV movie for their new Fox channel, and yeah, it was a good thing to see. It was a nice movie, but it wasn't like you say it didn't really change much about the story. It just gave it's like a reboot. It's about the daughter of Damien. Yeah, it kind of does the same things the first movie does, but the Antichrist person being a woman or a girl, little girl. And she's also straight into, she knows who she is. She is very, yeah, she's very in there. She's totally different than Damien was in the first movie. And very over the top. I liked it because it kind of connected, because it was a good movie, but if they released it under another name, it would be even cooler. So they did the Damien things because it could sell more movies, I think, or people would watch it on the channel then. Yeah, and then we come to the part I hate, the remake part. We have the Omen remake. And it's lazy, it's dull, and the characters are not that great. Liev Schneider plays the father in this movie, and he just doesn't give a flying fidge. Fudge. Yeah. So they tried to recreate the first story and they failed. It's a slow movie, it's a boring movie. I wish I could just toss it, but then the box set I have would be incomplete, and I don't like incomplete things. But that's just me. I want to show you the box set. Look, this is the box set I have for the Omen, with all the movies in them. And it's done well, because look, when you put it up, you get the silhouette and the picture. So, yeah, did you see the before I end it, this year a movie came out that made me rewatch these movies. So there was a reason I rewatched The Omen. There was a movie called The First Omen, and it was supposed to be, or it is, a prequel to the first Omen movie. And it was a very good movie. I liked it, it was exciting, and it did what it had to do. It set up the birth of Damien. So when I get that one, I'll do a review here. But until then you have to do it with what I just gave you. So if you saw The Omen, what did you like about it? Or did you like the remake? Why did you like the remake? You can subscribe and like this video. And that just leaves me to say thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye.